ladies and gentlemen. I am at my former home base. They're doing something over here with the fire trucks, and I'll get a bird's eye view of that in a little bit. But as you can see, I'm not in my cycling attire. But what I am going to do is I'm going to present you guys something that a future project that I'm going to do with the 1987 Bertone. All right. So what I'm going to do in the future, not today, because today I just want to do a little light ride. But what I'm going to do is in the near future, I'm going to change out the whole stem. I'm going to keep the handlebars, but I'm going to replace this with this. Okay, now what this is, I have it already attached, but this is a stem adapter. And this is separate because what I did was I just put it together. And this blows my mind because I had no idea you could do this. But I was given this stem with a box of other stuff, courtesy of Kacharik, Mr. John Kacharik. He gave me like a whole bunch of stuff, little goodies. And that stem was in that box. So I'm going to utilize this stem. All right. So today at Felix's bike shop, I went and I got the stem adapter, and I got a shim, which I have it in the car right now. And because the reason why I need a shim is because the diameter of this, where this is where the handlebar goes, it's big. It's bigger. It's like a 31 millimeters compared to the handlebar. See, it's thinner. This is a 26 millimeter in diameter. So I'm going to need a shim, which I have in the car, and it should work. But he said, Fernando over at Felix's bike shop said, if it doesn't by any chance work, the shim that is, that I can return it, and then he can give me one that's a little bit bigger. So as you can see, yeah, it's like a 31 millimeter diameter, because if I were to put it on the way it is, there's just too much play and it's not going to work. So yeah, dude, I am super excited. Now what inspired me to do this is actually Take over at Easy Smog, because he has an older model. I don't know what year it is because I don't know too much about Le Mans bikes, but he has a Le Mans, and of course it's an older model, and it has, you know, a stem. Originally would have a stem like this to this degree, but you know, he put a modern component, which is what I'm doing. Okay, and it inspired me to do the same. But when he first showed me that that you're able to put a stem adapter, and then you can put any kind of stem you want, blew my mind. All right, it literally blew my mind. I didn't know that you can do that. So I didn't show it at the time, but inside I was like, what? Oh, cool. So eventually I knew I was going to end up doing it. I was going to do it eventually, and which is why I am going to do it in the very near future. So yeah, man, I'm excited. And plus, the reason why I'm doing it with this bike here is because I'm finding it now that I need a little bit more of a reach, because it's that stem is a little bit too small. So I just need to reach out just a little bit, and with this size stem, it's kind of like double of what I have right now. So I think that it might work. I can always go back to it, and plus having a setup like this, it makes life easier as far as removing the handlebar off of the off of the stem, off of the adapter. Sorry. Oh, it's all part of the same component: stem adapter, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. So it makes removing the handlebar for any reason makes it a whole lot easier than doing it the old-fashioned way. Because the old-fashioned way, you got to remove the bar tape, you got to remove the brake levers, and go about it that way. It's easy, but it's time-consuming. But with the modern stuff, it saves you a little bit of a headache. So that's what I am going to do to see how it feels, how it works out. And but this is the only bike I'm going to do this to. I can't do that to my, because this is like my this Bertoni is like the most modern bike that I have, even though it's a 1987. So that's what's good about this particular bike. Well, to a degree, that you can do some upgrades like this. Not to say that I can't do that with my other bikes, but I don't want to, because then it really takes the aesthetics of a vintage bike. So with this kind of setup that I'm doing with this bike, it'll work, because it's more of an up-to-date bike to a degree. So I want to thank Take over at Easy Smog for inspiring me to do what I'm going to be doing with this upgrade in the near future. So I will post his address. If you're looking for a mechanic for any of your car needs, Easy Smog will get you back up to speed. Right on. Yeah, buddy. So looking forward to doing this sometime in the near future. Yeah. So with that said, thank you for watching. If you enjoy my content, drop that like, hit the notifications, and most of all, subscribe to the South Bay Bike Rider. Yeah, buddy. So with that said, stay tuned for another episode of the South Bay Bike Rider.